The Lead Center is a remarkable building, and it fills an enormous void in the performing arts capabilities of the state. Before the Lead Center was in place, to see a production like you're going to see tonight, you would have had to travel to Chicago or Kansas City, New York, the Opera House at Gibbon. It was a long, hard road to get here, but I think you'll agree it was worth waiting for. The talk about providing a new performing arts center started many years ago. Back in 1966, the university's campus master plan identified the need for such a facility, and several sites were considered, including renovating the old Coliseum or the Stewart Theater in downtown Lincoln. But financial considerations always pushed the project back. Then, in 1983, Christina Hickson responded to the university with a proposal from the Ernst Lied Foundation.
I think the real reason that I selected the Theater for Performing Arts is because I think that's a little tougher to raise money for. I think it's easier on the education, the immediate education where people, but I think people need the other side of life too.
Christina had a unique way of doing things, fairly unique at the time. That is, she would make an offer of a gift, but she would also require the local community to contribute.
Well, with that initial challenge grant, the work began to raise the remaining funds needed to make the Lead Center a reality.
The legislature was called upon to raise, I think, $5 million, which we did, and we were able to do it in part because nobody wanted to leave $10 million on the table.
I'm Governor Bob Kerrey. Nebraska's development is important to me, and that's why I believe in supporting the Lead Center for the Performing Arts at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
And then Woody Varner, who was probably the premier fundraiser in the community in those times, raised considerable additional money from the local community.
And there was a large group of people that got busy to create all of the funding that they did eventually get. There were community leaders and university leaders. There were state legislators, the governor, the mayor. Everybody was working hard to make this work for the university.
And I jokingly referred last night at the Governor's Arts Awards banquet to Woody Varner as the most notable beggar in the Western Hemisphere.
Christina Hickson she was the sole decision maker that committed $10 million to the University of Nebraska for the purpose of building a Lead Center for Performing Arts if we matched it. We've matched it, Chris, and we want you to know that we're grateful to you.
He was ecstatic. I don't think there are really words to describe how he felt, because the Lead Center was truly a dream come true for him.
Now the funding was in place, so work began on designing and construction, and what a job that was. The building had to be designed to function as a theater, concert hall, office space, and classroom, and the job of constructing such a multi-purpose facility was monumental. Listen to some of these figures. All the reinforcing steel rebar would make a single bar 1/2 inch in diameter, 410 miles long and weighing over 750 tons. The concrete used was 12,500 cubic yards. That would make a patio, or we say in the Midwest patio, the size of 5 football fields.
Even in a time of crisis in our state's agricultural economy, the support for the Lead Center was phenomenal. The first Lead concert was played to a full house of construction workers and surprised onlookers.
But of course, the university's primary mission is education. And for students of theater, dance, and music, the Lead Center is a laboratory of immense value. And here they can get the feel of performing in a major theater and of rubbing elbows with some of the world's top artists.
Today I just had a master class with Yo-Yo Ma, famous cellist. It was really exciting on the Lead Center stage.
Everything he touches just just shines and just warms everything. And it was amazing to be in his presence. There are no words to describe what I'm going through right now.
To work here and to get to perform on this stage is also an amazing performance, and knowing that he was just probably like where we were like last night.
So thank you very much, Lead Center.
In addition to seeing these artists, when they get to work with the artists on a one-on-one basis, they learn some of those critical elements of education that you frequently can't get out of a classroom, those real-life experiences of what does it take to get cast in a Broadway show.
Today we did a small master class with some of the dance students here at University of Nebraska. Just basically to give them a typical New York dance audition experience.
Yeah. Be confident and all this kind of thing. That's what's going to get you looked at in an audition.
Just auditioning and being in front of people actually from the Broadway company was very helpful because they actually gave you feedback.
She helped me with my homework.
It's a really good opportunity to get to do something like this, particularly with professionals working with us.
For the Lead Center to actually take time and have these people come and talk to us, it shows us that they actually care about their students and they care about the people that come to this college, and they want things to happen for them. They want them to go out in the world. They want them to do big things and have big dreams.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day.
The variety of programs presented at the Lead Center in any given season is amazing. Literally, we program so that there's something for everyone. Every single art form of music, theater, and dance is presented every year here at the Lead Center. And not only is it we're having this diversity, but it's the finest artists in each of these art forms. So it's just a real treat for the community to have that opportunity to see anything they'd really ever desire to see right here in Nebraska. One of the Lead Center's great traditions is providing opportunities for all people to see music, theater, and dance from around the world.
You're invited to my positively perfect purple party.
Oh, I am so excited in order to have a deaf play here. I'm just so enthusiastic to watch it. It was an awesome performance. I was just so impressed and inspired. You know, this is something that's in my language.
It was awesome. It was so funny.
Oh, they all love it. You know, they have no idea, you know, how infectious it really spreads throughout the audience.
It's gonna be so much fun, so you better be there.
In addition to presenting performances, the Lead Center has a long tradition and mission to create new works, and we've commissioned a wide variety of everything from Philip Glass works to orchestra pieces to dance works, and we get to see brand new work created by our state and our citizens by these phenomenal world-class artists.
No art form can survive without volunteers. And that's because there are so many moving parts to the arts.
And we have an amazing group of dedicated volunteers, many of which who've been serving since the Lead opened in 1990.
And so in 1989, when the Lead Center was getting underway, the Friends were formed. And indeed, over the past 20 years, I think the number is well over $2 million that the Friends have contributed.
And I've never seen a better group of volunteers.
The Lead Center has been a catalyst for students in that they get the opportunity not only to be taught about an art form, but they can interact with artists.
Well, we've been given a great opportunity for our kiddos to be in a performance of The Wizard of Oz with a Broadway company.
I'm really excited to perform at the Lead Center because I've never actually got this chance to work with professional dancers, and when I grow up I actually want to be a professional dancer.
My grandma, she would be really happy if she was still alive to know I was a Munchkin because her favorite show was The Wizard of Oz, and she would love to see me performing on the lead stage, and she could even make her voice sound like a Munchkin. She taught me how to do that before she died. She goes, "I love yellow brick road." And in the name of the lollipop guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
We have a fund called the Lead Performance Fund, and it underwrites to provide free tickets to kids and families to attend our programs, and it's been life-changing for many of these kids.
I think anytime that you can introduce the kids to the arts, that's a very good thing. We love the Lead!
The Lead Center is critically important to the university. It enriches the community, allows us to recruit faculty, and gives students probably their first opportunity in many instances to see a ballet or a symphony or a Broadway show.
The Lead Center has an artistic mission and a quality of life mission and an educational mission. And it's a mission that is so strong and so valuable to the quality of life in Nebraska.
It has changed my life more than I ever dreamed anything could, because right here in Lincoln, Nebraska, you can see the world's finest, and you don't have to go somewhere else and pay a lot more money. You can go to something right here at the Lead Center.
And the children of Lincoln have been particularly benefited by the existence of the Lead Center because continually we are exposed to now the very highest quality performing arts in the nation.